Good morning, survivors out there. A little update. The last patrol I was on, I injured myself. I wrenched my knee and tore my quadricep muscle, so I have to stay off my leg for a while. It's pretty frustrating. We're already short on manpower as it is, and since I can't go out on patrols anymore, that just means there's more work for the people that are left. But that's not to say I'm just hanging out in my bunk all day. They have me on light duty. Well, light duty physically. Mentally, it's pretty draining. I'm in this outpost that you see me in right now, 16 hours a day. So I'm 16 hours on, 8 hours off. Since I'm going to be sitting in this outpost for the next 16 hours, I'm going to go ahead and pass the time and tell you a little bit about myself. I can't go into too much detail about my life before the superflu outbreak, but I did work for the government for several years. Once my commitment to the government was up, I took my unique skill set to the private sector. Let's just say that I was in a very hot, sandy place, making about $1,000 a day, protecting some very powerful people. It was in mid-2007 when a former coworker approached me and said, how would you like to make twice what you're making now and do it stateside? He told me all I had to do was babysit a government facility a stone's throw away from Las Vegas. I was like, right on. Very easy decision to make. I took the job. I was making more in 1 month than I used to make in an entire year. And all I had to do was keep these reporters out of this facility. And I was just a short drive away from Las Vegas, partying it up on the weekends. A few short weeks later, the Campion virus broke its bonds, and it was spreading like wildfire. My team was redeployed, along with dozens of others. We were placed on the California-Nevada border to try and stop the infected from coming into this state. We were given state-of-the-art equipment, we had a can-do attitude, and we thought we were invincible. We were wrong. We were overrun so fast we didn't even know what hit us. The remainder of our team, it took us 3 months in almost a constant run-and gun battle to flee from the Sierra Mountains to where I'm at right now. So I'm currently on an island in the Bay Area. I can't say exactly which island for security reasons, but since we've arrived here, we've made many improvements to our survival situation. We've got a pretty big stock of emergency supplies here on the island, but every day is a constant battle to become more and more self-sufficient, because the more self-sufficient we are, the less we have to venture out onto the mainland and risk coming into contact with the swarms over there. Some of the improvements that we've made since we've arrived here is getting our solar farm and wind farm running. So we do have electricity. We're still rationing it, so you're not going to see people blow drying their hair anytime soon, but it is nice to have electricity when you need it. Not only does this observation post I have here have a commanding view of the mainland over the water, but just behind this wall here, out on the roof, is an orange tree, and on the flat roof in front of me, I have some tomato vines growing. A lot of survivors that we're coming into contact with on the mainland when we're out on patrol are exhibiting signs, pale skin, pale complexion, spots on their skin, bleeding mucous membranes, bleeding gums, and rapid tooth loss. Anybody out there know why? Scurvy. Can you believe it? In this day and age, it's just the new world we're living in. Scurvy is making a comeback. Lack of vitamin C. So I'm glad we've got some sustainable fresh vegetables and fruits out here where I'm at to keep us from getting scurvy. It's not something you want to get. So we got a group of shamblers. They're getting a little too close to the wire. go ahead and take him out. All clear. I used to sit at home all day, letting my life waste away. Then one day a man in blue said, "Son, I got a job for you. There's trouble and adventure and loads of fun. We'll even teach you how to shoot a gun." Man, it's times like these I really miss my game console. Before the Superflu outbreak, I was about to hit 50,000 effort points. I even had a pre-order on the Legendary Edition of Space Marine Recon 3. That game was supposed to come out in September 2007. This sucks. What the hell? There's people on the roof of that building there. And infected. Eagle Main, Nightmare 1. Be advised, I have a group of survivors on the roof of building 1-4 being pursued by a group of infected. I am going loud. How copy?
Nightmare 1, Eagle Main, copy. Survivors on building 14 under attack. Going loud.
Eagle Main, Nightmare 1, fire mission complete. All survivors intact.
Nightmare 1, Eagle Main, copy. All survivors intact.
I have about 4 hours left on today's watch. The last 12 hours you saw me kill about 10 infected. And I gotta tell you, I don't get any joy out of it. I have this Zen respect, for lack of a better word, for the infected that I kill. I mean, all I'm trying to do here is just exist, you know? And the infected that get too close to me are trying to take that from me. And if it's them or me, I'm going to be coming home every night I can. I mean, there's some survivors on the island and out there that I see that have this bloodthirsty giddiness, happiness, glee. It's kind of sickening, the joy that you see, the bloodthirstiness in their eyes at killing these infected that once were, you know, your brother, your sister, somebody's brother, somebody's sister, somebody's mother, father, son, daughter, you know? I just don't understand it. Back in 2007, early 2008, when the super flu was causing all of this rampant crime because people just wanted to scratch out an existence, saw the worst in humanity. At the same time, I did see the best in humanity, you know, groups coming together, but at the same time, there was equal amounts of people that were just in it for themselves, you know, especially in the urban area around where I'm at right now. It was bad. Certain people out there were discussing how fun it was to be able to go into any of these stores they wanted and just loot, take whatever they wanted, you know. I mean, yeah, you got to do what you got to do to survive, but I mean, you can't take pleasure in having to steal somebody else's property that's not rightfully yours, you know, or kill somebody for what they had. That's just morally, it just really gets to me. My team, for example, when we were escape and evading the infected coming in through Nevada, we came onto a house. We had to seek refuge in this house. It was abandoned, nobody there. We found pretty good stock of weapons and ammunition, but you know, the dilemma is, if we take it and this homeowner comes back and he doesn't have any ammunition, basically we've killed him, you know. Couldn't do it. And we did come upon a hunter's lodge in the Sierra forests, in the forest up in the Sierra Mountains. They did have a stock of food, and we were pretty much running on fumes. So we ate some of this hunter's canned foods, but when it came time to leave, we cleaned this cabin up. We cut him, whoever it was. I mean, odds are they might not even come back, but we cut 3 cords of firewood for this person, whoever it was, and left a substantial amount of deer jerky, of preserved deer meat, to replace what we ate. General rule of thumb, and you know, I urge anybody else out there in the same survival situation to use it. You know, if you have to take something from somebody, A, you have to need it, and B, you have to replace it. Well, my battle buddy is about ready. Yeah, he's about ready to stand post. Give me 8 hours of rest before I come back and do this all over again. Yay. So, thanks for indulging me and helping me keep my sanity. Stay safe out there, and I hope I wasn't too preachy. Talk to you guys soon.